Okay, so I am going to now go to, okay, this is a stall. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure everything is up and running. And it stalled just like I knew it would. Okay, I'm back on. I have no idea, and I may have to kind of fix this video, but I started recording already, so I'm waiting on everyone to come on. Where my cards at? I just saw Teresa, so hopefully she'll chime over to this one. But I am Coach Melvy. Is that you, Teresa, that just chimed in? I am doing your Sunday Power Tarot reading. Is that you, Teresa? And I'm going to be using Archangel cards, of course. I'm shuffling the cards right now as we speak so we can get prepared to move forward. And as usual, if there is anyone who would like a free reading, please speak up now or forever hold your peace. You don't have to hold your peace, but you get what I'm saying. Where are my comments at? Where are the comments? I didn't see the comments. No comments yet? Okay, no one's chiming in. It's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and move forward anyway. Power Tarot reading. Let me just let everyone know before I get started. Nothing is evil about tarot reading, except for those who are doing something or using it for evil. Anything you do in life is not evil unless you dub it evil. Some people who don't understand things call it evil. That's what happened back in the day when you had people doing witchcraft, when you had late women specifically doing witchcraft, when you had people doing tarot readings, and you had our ancestors, with the crystals, with the different herbs, with the different, they were doing some different things, but a lot of it came from our culture, and a lot of people, and that was stripped away from us and told that it was evil, and people who came from different countries were made not to practice what they believed in and were told it was evil. They had to start practicing a totally different religion, totally different belief. They were not allowed to practice their own culture's beliefs. So a lot of this came from those cultures, believe it or not. So a lot of people are getting back to it. And I think that was Pastor Anita. So what I'm getting ready to do is start with your live readings. And if you chime in and you want to get a reading, I'll look forward to seeing your comments. If anyone comes on and wants to get a free reading today, this will be every Friday and Saturday. Saturday and Sunday. Sundays in the evening. And my days all twisted. Saturdays in the evening at 7 p.m. and Sundays at 12 noon. A lot of people on Sundays are in services, you know, or at church or whatever. So it's okay if you get the replay. And again, for the month of June, if you want a personal one-on-one tarot reading, they are $10. This for the month of June only. After the month of June, the price goes up to normal pricing. And I had to step out and get some advice or encouragement to adjust my price because of what the normal price was, and I was pretty much counting myself short. So I had to update that. But again, if you want a free reading today, and if you have time, please comment in the post so I can see it, so I can add you. Give me a red, I'm sorry, if you want to get a reading, give me a blue thumbs up so I can see it, or type something down in the comments so I don't miss your name. Last week we had so much fun. So much fun, and it was so encouraging. And then last night I gave a reading to a sister of mine, and it really, really helped her for her speaking engagement that she had to do today. And I'm trying, is that Pat? Trying to see who is coming in, if there's someone coming in. No one's coming in, I don't think. Yeah. I don't think anyone's coming in. And my computer, for some reason, my laptop, you all, is very, very slow. Okay, I know what that is. So anyway. Hey, hi, Shauna. Okay, you want to come on live? Let me know so I can invite you in. Bring it on in. Give me, let me know if you want me to bring you in live. Matter of fact, let me do this. I just added you. It says it's adding, so hopefully you're catching that. Did it add you? Oh, Shauna. Did it get you? Hold on. Invite. Girl. Okay. Okay, so how do you want to do it? You don't want to do it live, but you want to do it. So, okay, we can do it that way too. It's no big deal. Or do you want to do a one-on-one with me and you only? Just let me know. Since you came on here, you know what, you so sweet. Since you came on here and requested one, so you want to do one personally, one-on-one. Okay. All right. After this general reading, if no one else chimes in, then we will go ahead on and add you in. Or I mean, I'll contact you and we'll do a one-on-one and I'll do a reading on you. So if there's anyone else, in the meantime, I've already shuffled the cards. I may just keep shuffling for about a couple more minutes. And then if no one chimes in and says they want a reading, or without the camera. Well, see, me and you, when we do a one-on-one, it'll just be a chat, me and you, so you can see the cards, but no recording. Hey, Maurice. So again, Power Tarot reading. And I am going to be recording this on my other phone, other thing, but not, well, it's got, may as well say it's recorded anyway. So anyway, it's going to be on my YouTube channel as well. So I am recording it on my Zoom, but no one's on Zoom with me. So no one will get recorded unless they want to have the information and I can invite you on. But I'm just recording it because I need to get my YouTube channel back up and running. So in the meantime, no one said anything. So we're going to do a general reading. Just for public purposes. And I always give an explanation when I do this. And I tell everyone that I do not tell you what I feel or what I think. I tell you what I understand from the cards, what the card is saying. But the question that you form in your mind and in your head is strictly between you and the creator. I do not come in between that. I'm just a conduit that passes the message along based on what that card is. So if anyone comes in while we're doing this, I'll let you know how to go for it. So what you're going to do is take 3 deep breaths and you're going to think of your question or questions. And once you think of your questions and take your 3 deep breaths slowly, I'll pull the card. This is when you tell me to go ahead and pull the card. So Shauna, since we are doing this together right now and you're on live, you get it twice. So you get to have it twice, just like Dr. Reverend Johnson got to do it yesterday because you're on here. So just go with the flow and we're going to do it again with you one-on-one. So think of a question. And those of you who do chime in later on, form your questions. Take 3 deep breaths. And when you're ready, I need to see a blue thumbs up when you're ready. And I'm going to count to like 10. Okay, I've counted to 10. You should be finishing your 3rd breath. With that being said, we're going to start with the first deck, which are the Power Archangel, which is the Power Archangel decks, which is the Archangel deck. So we're going to pull the top card. Now remember those questions you have in your head? I do not want to know what they are. Again, it's between you and the creator. So whatever your questions are, based on what this card is, it's gonna be directed toward that. I'm going to shuffle this one more time just so you know. For your own purposes. Y'all heard me shuffle. Whoop, let me flip them. One more time. All right. Top card. What is it? It is the Nine of Ariel. And it says, your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for beautiful things in life. This means that whatever you've been trying to do, whether you realize it or not, it's already there. It's already there for you. You just have to believe it's there. Not only that, you've done a lot of work to get where you are, to succeed in where you are. So you've gotten to that point. It's okay. And it says a love for beautiful things in life. Whatever it is you've been trying to do, it has a lot to do with the things that you love, with the beautiful things in life. That's what I'm getting. I'm going to do a reading on it because some people are still unfamiliar with that. Ariel, 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 Ariel. Eventually, you guys, I'm not going to be looking at these cards. I'm getting better at it, but I'm going to tell you what it says. It says, your dreams are fulfilled. I say this because, and I'm saying you have to believe that your dreams are fulfilled. It comes from within. If somebody tells you that, you don't believe it. If you don't believe your dreams are fulfilled, guess what? They're not. They're really not. It's not going to happen. So you have to speak those things into being as though they aren't, as though they weren't. You can't focus on what you see around you, what you feel around you, what's around you. You have to see yourself in that place of those dreams that you've always had. You've worked hard, and now it's time to enjoy the finer things in life. You've acted with wisdom and been very cautious to ensure you make only the best choices. Your self-reliance has paid off. Now you have the opportunity to relax and enjoy life because you've earned it. You find something special alone when you find time. Wait, hold on. You find spending time alone to be a very enriching and gratifying experience. There's a peace and well-being you only find in the quiet of your own thoughts. Now it's time to pursue spiritual interests as you continue to evolve and grow. So that's the other half of the love for beautiful things in life. You know, it's one thing to work hard for the things that you really want to do and things you really want to work toward, but it's another thing to be able to actually come full circle with not just those things you work on, but the things that you're spiritually trying to get together in your life. Hopefully that makes sense. Second card, moon deck. First top card is, oh, look at the bigger picture. That goes in line with everything that goes in line with what this first card says. Think about it. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. Second card, moon card, says, look at the bigger picture, which is exactly what I was trying to tell you at first. You have to see yourself in that place before you can actually get to that place. Because if you don't think you're there, if you don't feel like you're there, even if you don't see it, it has to come from inside. Otherwise, it's a null and void situation because you are the creator of your own atmosphere in your life, regardless whether you believe it or not. But I guarantee you, if you don't believe it and you just remember that piece alone, then a lot of things are going to change for you. Because you're going to start realizing, I created this. This was my doing. Also, the last card I want to show you guys. Hold on one second. Yeah. Hate when the system freezes up on me. System just froze on me. I don't know what it's gonna do. Come on. So, third card. If anyone wants one. I'm doing multitasking here. So, third card. We've got our Archangel card. We've got our Moon card. Last card is the Earth Warrior card. And it is, oh, that's deep. I remember this card. Abuela Medicine, Remedy of the Grandmothers. I like this card because when I first opened this deck, this was the first card that I literally pulled. Sincerely. And I was so blown away by it. I mean, literally blown away. It's talking about your spiritual side. Think about your grandmothers. Think about when it says abuela medicine, abuela is grandmother. Medicine is basically, think about the remedy of the grandmothers. Think about a grandmother. If you just go there alone, and all of the things that we learn from our grandmothers, you know, whether they're still here with us or whether they passed on, they are our ancestors. They are, you know, they are the next generation above our parents, where they teach us so much. You know, a parent can't really, you know, they're being a parent. Sit down, be quiet, sit still, go do this, go do that, clean your room, you know, stop yelling, blah, blah, blah. Because they're trying to be a parent, they're trying to raise a child, they're trying to work their job, they're trying to cook dinner, they're trying to clean the house, they're trying to be a spouse if they have one, they're trying to do all these things. But when you have an abuela, that is your grandmother. She is like candy. That's the one that spoils you. That's the one that loves on you. That's the one that imparts that wisdom on you. That's the one that has more wisdom than your parents, because they've been through a lot more than your parents have. They've got to the next level from where your parents were, where your parents are. Where your parents are, they were. So now they're at the next level, and they see things through your parents that they didn't see until they became grandparents. And all of a sudden you look and go, no, don't fuss at that baby. No, don't tell that baby that. No, don't do this. And because we're parents, we're like, you don't know what you're talking about, mama. Be quiet. This is my child. I know how to raise my baby. And we're not telling you that you don't know how to raise your babies. We're just telling you we see it from a whole different angle. That's why grandparents, and you, if you've ever heard anyone say, well, I remember when I was little, you didn't treat me like that. But all of a sudden I got kids, and all of a sudden they just get spoiled. They get anything they want. Yep, they do. Because there's so much. I can tell you now for myself that my son and my daughter-in-law, I have to bite my tongue sometimes when it comes to my grandchildren, because I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe you should try it this way. Maybe you should, you know, think about it this way, you know. Consider this instead of that. Because when you're young, you're trying to find yourself, first of all. Then you have to tend to this child that you feel like you have all this responsibility. And that's where it comes into the point where it takes a village to raise a child, which is true. You have to have that village. We have to have the grandmothers, because the grandmothers is what gives us the strength. The grandmothers have that strength. The grandmothers have that peripheral vision. They have that keen eyesight. They have that seeing eyesight. They see things that when you're younger, we don't see. You know, that's why we need that. We need the village we need all the grandmothers, because they understand. That's why they're a lot more quiet. Well, most grandmothers are most quieter. Some of them still party. I ain't mad at them though, because trust me, my kids keep me young. But abuela is grandmother, and grandmother is medicine. Those are the ones we go to when we need those hugs. Those are the ones we go to when we need that peace, when we need to understand what's going on with mom and daddy. They're the ones that we need. We truly need when we need that upliftment that sometimes mom and dad can't give us because they've been through a lot more. So I guess what I'm seeing from this reading is sometimes, now some of us don't have those grandmothers, some of us don't have, but I guarantee you have someone in your life that is older that can be considered a godmother, a grandmother, an aunt that you're really, really close to. And they can really pour some information into your heart and help you through some situations that you possibly do not have the answers to. So with that being said, when you're looking at your dreams and it's saying that your dreams are fulfilled, then, you know, hard work leads to great success. But at the same time, it's saying, look at the big picture, look at the bigger picture. And we have a hard time seeing the bigger picture sometimes because we're so clouded, excuse me, by what's going on with us in the world. We have so many things going on and we're clouded. You know, so trying to look at the big picture of dreams being fulfilled sometimes gets kind of, you know, all discombobulated and everything. And it's like, well, what? That doesn't make any sense. So this is where abuela comes in. This is where grandma comes in. Grandma, auntie, um, godmother, play auntie, play godmother, whoever. That older person, I don't care how old you is, I guarantee you there's someone a little bit older than you that can give you some guidance. We all need that. I have how many godmothers? I got one in Arizona. I got one here in Tennessee, and where's mama at? Mint Jackson. I have somebody else I just can't remember. I have some play godmothers. Whoever they are, these are women that I can go to and call on and say, I need some advice. Matter of fact, I have an auntie on Facebook. I have an auntie on Facebook, Dr. Anita, that I call her auntie right now. I just adopted her one day out of nowhere and said, auntie, and she's welcomed me with loving arms. She's, you know, I love her to pieces because she's the reason a lot of the, I've taken myself to the next level. You know, I never knew that I would be in this position that I am now, and it's getting better, and I'm just grateful. So I just want to encourage you that whatever your struggle is, or whatever you think your struggle is, and where you think you just can't get to the end of the line because it just seems so hard, you got to remember this. Your dreams are fulfilled, but you have the power to make them kick through the door, open up, and make it happen. Only you. Your power is within you. The God is within you and is giving you that power because of the hard work that you put into it. Everything that you put your hands to, you can succeed and you will succeed. But you got to believe that you're going to get the prize at the end of it. You got to believe that you're worthy of it. You got to believe that it's already there. Speak those things to be not as though they already were. I say are, you know, and then looking at the bigger picture. Again, don't look at your surroundings because your surroundings will have you defeated. Trust and believe. I understand that. And sometimes when you don't have that guidance, you can't figure it out on your own. Abuela, go to auntie, go to granny, go to mama. Sometimes you got a wise mama because she stays up under her mama. You know what I'm saying? That connection between those three generations means so much. That means someone's paying attention. There's that closeness between those three generations. You know what I mean? That strength, that bondage. When mama can't figure it out, she go to grandma. You know what I'm saying? Or go to auntie, go to godmama, go to somebody. We have that. So don't forget, if you don't have the answers, you got somebody to go to can help you figure out the answers. And I guarantee you, you know what grandma gonna do? Abuela, auntie, godmama is gonna guide you to the point and let you see that there's the bigger picture. But instead of her giving you the answers, what she's going to do is teach you to go within and trust. Guaranteed. I've sat up under aunties, one of my favorite aunties, Auntie Donaldson, Carol Donaldson. She's not here. I used to go over this woman's house and I would sit. I mean, I was over there almost every day. And she would have kids from school because we had a dance team. And I mean, when I tell you, I sat up under this woman's, I would call her about my own stressful situation. And she would sit and listen to me ever so quietly. It was almost like, listen, you know how Cicely Tyson be on, you know, in one of those movies, and she's just quiet and looking out on the field and rocking back and forth and just peacefully quiet. And you sitting up there like, can you hear me talking to you? Are you paying attention? I'm telling you, my life is falling apart. And they just sitting there like, and they got this ever so slightly smile on their face. And you're trying to figure out, I just told you that all hell is breaking loose in my life, and you're sitting there peacefully quiet. What is wrong with you? And then all of a sudden, they take a deep breath real calmly and look out at the field. And then all of a sudden, they start talking. But they're not talking about your situation. This is what my auntie did, Auntie Donaldson. They're not talking about your situation. They start telling a story that has not a cotton picking thing to do with your life or your situation. They just start telling a story about something, somebody's horse down the street, and he was going to the store, and you trying to figure out what, huh? I know y'all know what I'm talking about because I've had it several. I just told you that somebody broke my heart and somebody lied on me, and you talking about a horse down the street 25 years ago. A horse and cart, what? But then all of a sudden, something in you quiets down, and you like, okay, I'm gonna listen to this because I don't know why she's telling me this story, but I don't feel like being mad no more. So I want to listen to the story because guess what? It's taking me away from my problems. And then all of a sudden, at the end of the story, somewhere up in that story, you're sitting there like, oh my God. Somehow this all just made sense to me, and it helped me to look at the bigger picture. And now my whole situation that I was acting like I couldn't find, I can go back to and look at it again and realize that all my dreams are being fulfilled. Life is not as bad as we make it. It's about what we allow in our lives to cause us to be that way. Nothing has any power over us except the power that we give it. If you want a fulfilling life, if you want a successful life, go have it. It's your permission and you can have it to do it. So with that being said, I'm done with the general reading. If there's anyone that wants to come on to get a live reading, let me know. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes to see who comes on and wants to get a live reading. And I wish you well. This has been very enlightening for. Hey, Teresa, I see you on here. If there's anyone want to get a live reading on here, let me know and I'll pull you up on here and we'll get you in. I do this hey, honey. I do this every Saturday evening and every Sunday around this time, 12 noon Central Standard Time, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So, or if you do not want to get a live reading and you want to get a one-on-one with me, inbox me. Personal one-on-one readings for the month of June only are $10. Just for the month of June. After that, it goes back up to regular reading prices. And I enjoyed this. I enjoy those of you who chime in. I enjoyed those of you who want to get a reading. This has been very good. Last week was fun. Last night was very beautiful because there was a speaker, a sister of mine, and the G100 Oneness and Wisdom organization that I'm in with women across the globe. And we just got off of I think they're still on, they may not be, I'm not sure. It's been a global forum that we've been on, and they talked about different things about education and women empowerment and women dealing with domestic violence and what we've been dealing with regards to equality as far as women and men, and also I mean, just so many different topics and different women all over. We had the UK on there. We had, I mean, London and Trinidad and Chile, so many different countries. And it's so amazing to be able to network with women in all these different areas across the world and come together on a common ground. So again, I was speaking to a woman. I gave her a reading last night. She was on, and it blessed her so much because it answered all of her questions, and it also gave her the empowerment and the encouragement that she needed to be able to go on today on the forum. And it was so awesome to see her speak, because you could feel her emotion and her talk about Trinidad and what they're dealing with as far as women being empowered. So I can't say too much how much these cards, as much as people say they're evil, they're not. You know, nothing's good or bad except for the people whose hands it's in. That's who creates anything that's good or bad. And then some people call things evil and bad when they don't understand it. So my thing was to study, to understand why. I'm that type of person. I'm going to ask, well, why? You can't just tell me not to do anything and it's bad. I'm going to ask the question as to why. May get me in trouble, but I'm still going to ask because I want to know for my own. I want to know for my own self. So I encourage everybody to do the same thing. So this, for me, it pulled to me. I couldn't do regular tarot like the cups and the swords and everything. But for me, I've always loved archangels. All about the intention. That's right, Teresa. If your intentions are wrong when you do anything like this, then yes, it's gonna be dark. If your intentions are wrong when it comes to witchcraft, which is by the way, I want to let y'all know, when you're speaking in tongue, guess what that is? Witchcraft. When you're laying hands on people, just like they did back in, it's witchcraft. When you're saying prayers, it's witchcraft, because it's doing the same thing. Witchcraft is nothing evil. It's about your intentions. If you're putting something negative out there, then that's exactly what it is. If you're putting good out there, that's exactly what it is. It's about what your heart is. And so I don't have a problem with stepping out onto this, because I know my heart is pure. And it's all about getting everyone connected with the Creator. And if you know my heart, then you know me. There's nothing evil or evil intending about my heart. So I love archangels. And if you've seen any of my posts, I'm always talking about something with the moon, about the full moon, Mercury retrogrades or things like that, the new moons. So this is real, because this also affects us. We are all connected and everything is connected. So yes. And then this one is the Earth Warriors, and I call them their ancestors. And as you see today, this was talking about grandmothers. So again, if you want a free live reading right now, you can come on live with me right now and get a free reading, or you can inbox me. Okay, well, inbox me, Teresa, and we'll do a one-on-one. Since you're not able to sit down. The only people I'm giving to free are those that come on live. And if you're on here live and you can't do it here on live, then I'll give it to you free. Otherwise, everyone else that requests one, they're gonna, it's $10 for the month of June. But after the month of June, then you would have to contact me and pay $10. Well, no, the month of June is $10, but then after the month of June the price goes back up to normal tarot reading prices, which is $25. So I'm letting you know you're getting a huge discount to either get a free reading right now on live, or when you inbox me now. So I love you, but I'm doing the free right now on live. It's okay. But anybody one-on-ones me, you know me, Teresa, you already know me. So with that being said, okay. Well, enjoy your walk. I need to be out walking myself, but it's too hot outside and I don't want to pass out. So everyone, I enjoyed you. I love you all. You can reach me at rebirthdimension@gmail.com. You can reach me on Instagram at Rebirth Holistic Healing. You can also reach me here on Facebook at Rev Melvina. That's REVMEL, right? REVMELVINIA, last name Ford, Ford, on Facebook, and you can inbox me there and contact me if you would like a one-on-one. Working on my website, haven't gotten it back up and running yet because I'm in between trying to figure out which one I'm going to link up with. But once I do, you'll be able to also go on there and check out my page and see what's going on. Be in the know what the things I sell. I do still sell body butters and soaps and crystal chains and bracelets and chakra necklaces and chakra wands and chakra bracelets. And I'm starting to make oils, but I'm kind of in the beginning stages. I haven't really done too much with it, but I am enjoying life right now, making back on my organs for the summer. So I'll be making those as well. I'm also an author, so I have a book, not Arthur, author. My first book is called What the Hell? A Life Testimony by Melvina Ford. It's on available on Amazon.com right now. And also, I'm working on my second book. It's in editing right now. I'm waiting on it to get finished. So once she's finished it, I can get it to the editors. And book 2 will be out pretty soon. In the meantime, and in between time, I love you all. I want you all to have a wonderful week. Stay positive. Stay prayed up. Love on someone. Bless someone. Most of all, be blessed. Walk in prosperity. Walk in abundance. And walk in love. I love you all. Take care. And as usual, God bless. Call me when you're ready, Teresa.